Today we will be dealing with Norton's theorem problem in a circuit with a voltage source, a current source, and multiple resistors. First, understand what the circuit looks like. We have a 15-volt voltage source on the left, a 4-ampere current source in the middle, and resistors of 3 ohm, and 6 ohm. The output terminals are A and B. Our goal is to convert this entire circuit into a simple Norton equivalent, which means we want just two things: a current source called IN and a resistance called RN connected in parallel between A and B. This is called Norton Equivalent Circuit, where any complex electrical circuit is replaced by a single current source IN and a single resistance RN. In order to do that, we start with step 1, which is finding RN. To find Rn, what we do is we deactivate all independent sources. That means all the voltage sources are replaced by short circuits. So short circuit this 15-volt source. Then all the current sources are replaced by open circuits. So make this 4-ampere as open circuit. This means nothing is present here. Next, we also remove all the load resistances present between A and B, because we are only interested in the internal resistance seen from those terminals. Here there is no load resistance between A and B, but if you have one, say you have a 10-ohm resistor here as load, then you simply remove it. So this is what we do in step 1. Let us look at what remains. The two resistors of 3 ohm and 3 ohm are now in series, and thus they combine into 6 ohm. Then this combined 6 ohm resistor is connected between the same two nodes A and B as the existing 6 ohm resistor on the right. This means now we have two 6 ohm resistors connected in parallel. When two equal resistors are in parallel, the result becomes half. So 6 ohm in parallel with 6 ohm gives 3 ohm. That means our Norton resistance Rn is equal to 3 ohm. See, it was not that difficult. Now we move to step 2, which is finding IN. This is the current that flows when we short the terminals A and B. So in order to find IN, what we do is, imagine we connect a wire directly between A and B. This is called a short circuit condition. We keep the rest of the circuit as it is. Now, to find the current, we can use nodal analysis. Assume all the lower nodes are at 0 volts. So because of this voltage source, we get 15 volts at this node. Then let us assume the voltage at the middle node is V1. Then, since this is a short circuit, therefore voltage at both nodes A and B will be 0. So voltage at this node is also 0 volts. Now suppose we have a wire with some resistance R, and the voltage at the left node is X, while the voltage at the right node is Y. According to Ohm's law, current is equal to voltage difference divided by resistance. So that is why the current flowing from left to right is given by X minus Y divided by R. Now think carefully about currents entering and leaving this node. From the left side, current coming through the 3 ohm resistor is 15 minus V1 divided by 3. From the current source, we already have 4 amperes entering the node. From the right side, the current leaving the node is V1 minus 0 divided by 3, or V1 by 3. So now we can apply current balance at the node. Current entering a node equals current leaving the same node. So 15 minus V1 divided by 3 plus 4 equals V1 divided by 3. Now to simplify, multiply everything by 3 so that denominators go away. This gives 15 minus V1 plus 12 equals V1. Combine 15 and 12 to get 27. So 27 equals 2 times V1. That means V1 is equal to 13.5 volt. Our main goal in step 2 is to find IN. This is the current flowing through the right side 3 ohm resistor into the short circuit. No current will flow through this 6 ohm resistor. all the current from 3 ohm will go through this short circuit wire. This is because that path has zero resistance, so all the current will naturally prefer this path. Because of this, no current flows through the 6 ohm resistor, and all the current goes through AB. So IN is equal to V1 divided by 3. That gives 13.5 divided by 3, which is 4.5 ampere. This way now we have both values. Rn is 3 ohm and IN is 4.5 ampere. Now if you want, you can connect a load or resistor RL between A and B, and easily find the current or voltage across it using this simplified circuit. The current across this load or IL will be Rn over Rn plus RL times IN. This is the main advantage of Norton theorem.